Oh, is that wind gonna kill me? All right, guys, it is Wednesday. I'm back here again. Hope you watched last Wednesday's training session. Going back to the Denver box squats. Box squatted 707 for a triple last week after chain suspended good mornings. I really want to get back to chasing that number. Really would like to go for a 771-ish today, something around the 350 kilogram mark. It's kind of getting me back on track to an 800-pound box squat, which takes me to 850, which takes me to 881, which takes me again above 900. One thing that happened last week, kind of edited out of the video, one of my lighter sets with 3 or 4 plates on box squats, still a little swollen. I felt a little pain in my hand, the old trapezoid bone. Actually, I have traps in my hands. I felt a little bit of pain in that bone. That little bone was nice and swollen and painful for several days after. It's actually still swollen. So I'm gonna wrap that. It's one of those little things when you're looking at someone who's doing some heavy squats, some heavy lifts, probably especially squats, and especially heavy bench press where the weight just kind of sits on you. People don't take into consideration how much that eats into your body. I was definitely sore even going through Sunday. All throughout my wrist, elbows, shoulders, and biceps, and all of that, if I continue to work with a straight squat bar, is going to hinder the rest of my progress on all my other lifts, and eventually will make my squat, my Denver box squat, go down. So I've got to find a nice, happy medium, and I don't think it is just using lighter weights with the box squat. It's not just using lighter weights with a squat bar. It is that constant rotation of bars. A lot of the options we didn't have available to us even 5 years ago, information-wise, and 10 years ago, barbell-wise. So I've got to find a nice rotation of exercises that I can do. It's going to be a little bit more safer, a little more friendly on the body. Going to continue doing my hip circle work, continue doing my work in the back room, getting nice and warmed up, head to toe before I do anything. I am feeling better. My intestines are shrinking a little bit. Still got a nice belly. I've increased my protein intake again. It's still hitting somewhere between the 350 and 400 gram range. Lots of clean meats if you're watching, keeping up with me on Instagram and Facebook and all the food that I've been preparing and eating lately. Working on a few new things. What else? That's the big thing. I want to dig in and see where I can get on box squats today. So there was something else I wanted to say and can't think of it. Nice warm day, cold breeze. Hi, Mama Cat. Yeah? Okay. She just wants more food. Mama Cat had some kittens in the back room somewhere, or I could hear them talking back there somewhere. So anyway, I'm gonna get the tunes cranked up, get nice and warm head to toe, and then get under a squat bar, see what I can get done today. So let's get moving, guys, see what I can do. need this. Let's go, chest up. Mine. All right, guys, what to say? 7. I don't even know how much that was. Hold on. Man, all right, guys, what to say? I just did the full maths. 771 and a half. Big lift, big lift. I think it was 774 that I took several years ago in full gear, straps up and knees wrapped. Went down to the bottom, got squarely on the way up, and it shot me across the room. And I haven't had that much on a squat bar since. So that's a big lift. I think it's a testament that I'm a little bit crazy, but it's also a testament that I might know what I'm doing, and that all that light work you've been seeing me do for the last couple of years, 10s, 8s, 5s, the dynamic effort speed work with 2 and 3 plates aside plus some bands, maybe that means with a couple of weeks of practice, I can still squat big. Maybe that stuff is effective. Anyway, 771 and a half. Let's just call it 771 and a half. Solid lift. If you watch me when I'm lifting those, I noticed it last week. I haven't watched the video from this week yet. The video from last week where I squatted 707 for a triple. If you watch all of my warm-up sets, when I got down to the box, my upper body caved in just a little bit. And I mean just a hair. I could really only see it in slow motion. Nobody commented or picked it up on the video. None of my training partners saw it, but I saw it. Man, this cortisone's killing my voice. Excuse me. But if you watch last week's video, when I got to the box, I caved in just a hair, and I was actually using that momentum to uncave and come back up. Now, that's not the same as the people who get down to the box and then rock back and swing forward. That makes a huge difference. If I want to swing on the box, I can add another 100 pounds to the bar, as long as I don't mind ripping up my joints in the process. Losing my voice here. Man, exciting times. Anyway, that little looseness I've got going on in my midsection, it's not a great thing. I was sore last week through my abs and my ribs. That's what made me think I did something wrong. Then I reviewed the video and noticed that I'm going through puberty again. Noticed that when I went down, I was rocking forward, losing my ab tightness a little bit, and then flexing my chest up again and making the lift. Hoping I didn't do that today. One of the things I got to work on. Looking at my squats, 771, I know that in order for me to take that, I think I could squat 800. 804, 365, whatever it is in kilograms. I think I could do it today, maybe not now, but I could do it with somebody running the rack, some side spots, that sort of thing, but I don't think I could do it safely. What I'm going to have to do, I think, over the next several months in order to get a safe 365, 804, 850, 881, and what's going to get me, from 881 to 902, 410 kilograms, whatever that is. Anything over 900 would be another lifetime goal. I've got to gain some weight, obviously. I've got to get a little bit more hamstring strength, a little more hips, so I can use my hips and not my back. My entire back has got to get stronger. I can tell when I'm unracking the bar, I don't have a great place to sit the bar. With a weightlifting bar, it's not that important. That little bending weightlifting bar will sit absolutely perfect on somebody's back, even if they don't have any traps or a thick upper back. That Texas squat bar won't. You've got to have some serious traps. You've got to have a big, thick upper back for that Texas squat bar to actually sit on it. And I don't right now. It's got to get thicker, not just for the bar to sit, but I've got to be able to stabilize a whole lot more. Nothing needs to move except my hips on that lift. My knees act as a hinge. My hips act as a hinge. Nothing else can move. No elbows, nothing. A huge part of that is the stabilization process of my back getting locked in. Abs have got to get stronger. But you know, that's opportunity knocking. That's just glute ham raises. That's back extensions. Good mornings all the way around. Abs all the way around. That's just putting in the work. Man, as long as you're willing to put in the work, if that's the solution, you can do about anything. So I'm going to get in here and do some bench press, 771 and a half. I'm going to get in here and do some bench press, maybe some rows, get out the door, eat some big food. So let's see if we can do anything decent on the bench press here. Probably not. We are talking bench press. Let's get going. Come on, set the lats. Come on, set the lats. Set the lats, come on. Oh, slowing down. 5 sets of 6.